Take two.
We are going to. No, it is Friday, October 4th, 11:53, and we are going to Pascack Valley High School
This is gonna be
for
tight.
team. Yeah. Everyone comes up. And Yali and Wayne McDonald are both gonna be
No
there.
way. No way.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We shook it. We teaming. We irritated teaming. And Christian's behind the camera. Christian, show yourself.
Hi.
That's so good.
Wait, take some action shots.
Oh, take it.
This is our ride.
Dude, but
This is Mr. Julie.
Mr. Julie the man.
I just want you all to know that I don't know these people. I don't know. They were hitchhiking. We picked them up.
You asked us
That's
to
it.
go on this trip.
We're doing
Don't even.
Some cinematics.
Oh, just get an RT video of us looking outside the windows. We should get RT videos of us looking outside.
All right, seniors, we need to make a decision. I need to tell this gentleman what time.
Oh, I
And they're all
know.
gonna see you and they're gonna say, "Oh my
Christian.
God."
I'm trying to remember people from other schools. Half of them graduated.
We're super
David,
hyped.
David Stinky.
Everyone
Dad.
give a
There's
cheer.
one kid
Woo! How do I?
I'm trying to remember.
Dad used to coach with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I went to his like camp.
we
Oh no!
we
Oh no. That's really cool.
we
Cheating!
What?
we team it.
Oh.
Do it. We team it.
I should be a
Do it
vlogger.
for the vlog. Guys.
Do it for the
Do
vibe.
not run out of juice when
Oh,
this
yeah.
Africa
Oh,
goes.
I'm gonna hop on that.
I don't speak French.
Senegal
Don't- yeah.
speaks French, so you might want to hop on that.
Do they have good sports?
Yeah.
No, Boston College.
Oh.
You're applying to Boston College?
That's
I'm
a
applying
cool
to BU.
Me too, Ariana.
Yes, Casey.
team, like,
But volleyball lost against
Here's
them.
our update video. We've been in the. How long have we
Hi
been here
guys. We've been here for 5 hours and I literally can't do this anymore. Save me, please.
Oh my
Save me.
God.
We're in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where.
for? Guys, this is the real Woodcliff Lake. And the real.
It's a popular tourist attraction around here.
Yes.
This is actually the lake.
This is the reason why I came on this trip.
Yes. Where are the cliffs at? There's no cliffs.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So it should be
Woodcliff.
just like Wood Lake.
Yes.
Wood Lake.
Wood Lake.
Christian, you should just jump out the window. Save yourself. Save yourself. Go. Go.
Oh my god.
This is so funny. Oh, are we? We are right. Oh. I thought that was the parking lot. I thought we
We're at the train station. Ariana should be not here. Ariana should be getting help.
Oh my god, I need help.
I can't turn this off.
Teams should be raising money for me to get
Guys, look, I got
I've
the
watched
stand
it
to
20
work.
times in the 6th grade, every single field trip on the bus.
Great movie.
Guys,
Last year,
Wait,
like,
what?
every
how do I move this?
whole field dressed up as one of the Sandlot characters.
Hey y'all.
30 out of the 60.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Hey guys, everyone, let's go around and say a fun fact about ourselves.
Okay,
hey guys,
you go
I'm
first.
Ariana, and
Your dad was on Sesame Street.
I'm Ariana, and fuck, what's interesting?
Your
about
dad was on
I have no
Sesame
middle
Yeah.
name.
Oh wow.
Hi, my name's Jason. An interesting fact about me.
Yes.
Dan's son.
Dan's son.
Mr. Julie, do you want to go?
I'm my dad's
We're the
Dan's son.
team.
Your
We're the
fun
team.
fact
We're
about
the
yourself.
team.
Wait, was your
Yes.
dad actually on Sesame Street?
Yeah.
Really?
For like 5 minutes. It was so
Still 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Julie, say hi. I'm Mr. Julie and say
Give a
fun
fun fact about yourself.
That's Mr. Julie.
What's a fun fact? I mean,
You're so fun. You have so many fun facts.
Say
I
you're
do.
say you're bilingual.
Yeah.
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 I'm
Alors, je
Christian.
m'appelle Monsieur Gély, je suis bilingue.
And I'm
j'ai
Christian.
étudié l'espagnol, l'italien.
That's the funnest fact I've ever heard.
Wait, what?
Casey. He said I'm Christian and I'm Christian.
I have so many I could
I'm
say.
Jewish and I'm
I'll say the weird one. I'm Casey.
I'm Buddhist and,
And the-
I'm Buddhist.
My name's Buddhist.
I'm Mariana.
Your name is Buddhist?
Yeah.
My name is Zoroastrianism and I'm
I'm
Zoroastrianism.
Oh, it's recording.
I'll make it so it looks at you because it like mustn't look at you. Oh, it's moving so much. Talk.
Hi, I'm Casey, and a fun fact is that, oh, I have a good one. John Travolta once asked my uncle out on a date.
Whoa!
Your
Whoa.
uncle?
Yes, my uncle.
Wait, is John
Whoa!
I don't know, but he asked my uncle out on a
That
date.
is whoa!
Yeah, that was quick.
Oh my God, are we here?
Oh, we here.
That was not 30 minutes.
Hey guys, so it just so turns out that we're here, so now we're
If I
going to
see
take
his
this
card.
party into the school.
Cool. Wait, you have to do a Steve Irwin. Yay, now it's recording.
Hey guys, we are. Don't get the old lady in the back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Hey guys, we're Pascack Valley High School. And all these people are about to judge us so hard.
Here we're in the Royal Pascack.
I'm very excited.
Okay, this is so happy.
We made it.
We made it.
Say hi.
We got this awesome stress ball. Wait, guys, I'll show you where
So I
Senegal
just
is.
stick it here.
Is it recording?
Yes. So I just stick it here, Megan's watch.
Wait, I need to find Senegal. Where's Senegal?
Mom, I'm being helpful in case you're wondering.
Anybody know where Senegal is?
No.
I'll show you. Wait, guys, it's here. It's there. It's that one.
Senegal's somewhere over here.
Maybe.
I'm not good enough. Whoever wants to go. I don't mind.
Okay.
Jared,
I'm DeMayo. I am the principal here at Pascack Valley High School, so welcome to PV. I am very excited to have all you here, and especially some of our new schools that are joining us in team. I think this is a tremendous opportunity to open up your eyes and see what's beyond Bergen County. How many people here have cell phones? We are all blessed in some of the little things that we think are, a bad day when they don't have cell service in a building, and the water didn't get hot enough, fast enough when we turned the shower on. Those are bad days for us. But that is nothing compared for the places that we are trying to open your eyes to and getting you to see what a world beyond Bergen County and some of the conditions that people are born into, live in, struggle with every day, just to be able to eat, right? to put a roof over their head. So we want to be able to take the responsibility that comes with being blessed. And you're all truly blessed to live in this area, to go to the schools that you go to. It is our responsibility, and I say it's not community service. I believe wholeheartedly we have a responsibility to help those that are less fortunate than us. Whether it's our neighbor, whether it's somebody down the street, a town over, across the sea. There are so many people in this world that struggle. And I believe it's our responsibility to do whatever we can, and even if it's the smallest thing, it's our responsibility to help that person or people. This is a phenomenal organization that allows us to do that. And the great thing about it is, living in Bergen County, we all have our great little individual towns. That's one of the great things of Bergen County. We all live in nice small towns, and we have great little communities. To have an opportunity to open our arms and bring Bergen County all together, to be able to work with one another. Okay? It's great to be able to go out onto a basketball court or a soccer field and compete, and and have those battles against a Ridgewood and a Ramsey and a Westwood and the Northern Highlands. right? And that's all great fun rivalry. But when it comes to stuff like this, that's when you have to embrace each other and be able to work together for a greater good. I think it's important for you to understand what this organization is about and how whatever little things that you can do along the way to help those that are less fortunate than you, you have to embrace that. And I also think it's a great opportunity to just make new friends. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know who is going to become a lifelong friend. And this is a great opportunity to bring all that together. So I'm done talking because you don't need to hear me.
The team started in July of 2016. In the last 3 years, we started 3 years ago. In the last 12 months, we've seen about 13,500 patients. We've provided about 59,000 meals. We have 223 microloans to women in different parts of Africa and in other parts of the world. We fund teacher salaries and educational materials in Kenya, Cambodia, and we improve and we add to infrastructures in the communities like a well or a toilet outside a medical center or a millet grinder, so women can make millet efficiently and faster. Most of our work is in Africa, Burkina Faso, Senegal, Ethiopia, and Kenya. We're looking at the possibilities of going to Tanzania. In Burkina Faso, which is matched with Pascagoula Valley High School, we've treated over 5,000 patients. We have 23 microloans. We provided about 9,000 meals, and we're going to expand our services to building water wells. You know, we have clean water. You have less people going to the hospital. You have less people going to the hospital. You have a more efficient community, more economic community. So it's a positive circle rather than a vicious circle. This is a line waiting. This is a line of people waiting to go to the medical center in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, near the borders of both Ghana and Ivory Coast. This is a picture that makes me proud and sad at the same time, because the fact that so many people need so much medical assistance. A lot of these people will go to this clinic because of a mosquito. A mosquito transmits malaria, and malaria kills many people every year, thousands, hundreds of thousands, many of which are under 5 years old. This is a picture this is a micro loan group from Senegal that's matched with Northern Highlands. I should say also that in Burkina Faso we spend about $55,000 a year for the services that we provide. In Senegal we provide about $32,000 a year. We have 4 medical days. Medical day in which doctors from the capital, ophthalmologists, gynecologists, pediatricians, they go into this community about 100 miles south of the capital of Dakar, and they provide 1,500. These people see not only a doctor, they see specialists. And most of the time, they've only seen a nurse in their life. So that's what we do there, and we provide over 200 microloans to women, all of which are paid back on a yearly basis, no default. And when you give a loan, $100 to start a business, you know, $100 to start a business, you it's a sustainable career, and it's the case where not only you're giving someone a job, you're giving them dignity. And a woman that has a job is less likely to have children. They'll have 2 children instead of 7 children over time, which means that it's not only good for them, it's good for their kids, it's good for the men, it's good for the whole community. So that's what we're doing there. In Ethiopia, we work with a local medical clinic in the Somali region of Ethiopia, very close to the border with Somalia. Everybody's ethnic Somali in this region. And we provide salaries for a doctor, a lab assistant, and medicines for $32,000. With the assistance from the state, we treat about 7,000 patients. So thank you, Westwood. Thank you, Northern Highlands. Thank you, Pascagoula Valley. In Kenya, in Kisii, Kenya, we work with a school, and we provide them with 20 cents to provide a meal. We provide about 40,000 meals, or $8,000 for meals in Kenya at a school. and we provide salaries for several teachers for a total of $25,000. That's been our investment there in 2019. So, I want to say thank you, Warwick High School. And we're also in Asia. We're working in Asia, and we work with the Ridgewood Cambodia Club. We provide monies for teacher salaries and educational needs, and it's been a very nice relationship. And you know, I think these kids say it all. Thank you, Ridgewood. We've just started a program in Mongolia, where it gets to about 30 degrees below for 3 or 4 months during the year. We provide medical outreach to small and nomadic communities. This is actually the housing they live in. It's called a gur or a yurt. And so we're looking to match that with a high school. We're in South America, in Peru, 2 places in Peru within 50 miles of each other. In a place called Lima Tama. This village here, we are trying to put a brick-making company there, a cooperative, and we provided $10,000 in funding. The state is going to match us, and probably more. And the soil is very good for making bricks. They make bricks. We can employ people. If we can employ people, it will save a village from becoming extinct, and villagers moving to the city and adding to, congestion in the city. And not only will they make bricks, they will sell it to neighboring communities to replace mud homes with brick homes. Thank you, Bergenfield. And in Peru as well, about 40 miles away, we are providing $5,000 in loans to villagers within the town of Huaratari, Peru, and they are going to work as a cooperative and grow quinoa, which the state will then help sell it either as an import or help its distribution domestically. So we're very happy about that project, and thank you, Hackensack. We're also working in the U.S. as of recently. Here in South Dakota, and we're in one of the poorest counties in the U.S., one of the 5 poorest counties, Pine Ridge, South Dakota, and we're working with Passack Valley again to do good there. We're not sure of specifically, but we'll know very soon. And recently, we started a project here in Slovakia near the Polish-Ukraine border, where we're helping Roma gypsies with providing plumbing in homes. We can provide a shower, a toilet, and plumbing. People can take showers, people can be clean, people can integrate with the community, a community that was divided becomes more harmonious. So that's what we're doing there. And I just want to, all the stuff we're doing abroad, it comes full circle because we give you guys, students, the decision makers for tomorrow, an outlet to be more empathic, to think with greater equality and act with greater entrepreneurship. That's what we want to do because the world needs it. And we are pushed by humanitarian ideals and things that we do in the sites that we're in, but we're pulled by innovative ideas. And the innovative ideas, if they can come from you, the students, at the various schools, that's where we're hoping the connection is made between the developing world and the developed world. And with regards to innovative ideas, I want to bring up what we now recently created a liaison group where team staff works with you to connect with the liaison group to connect to the other students at the other various schools through group chat and other ways. And we're hoping to expand the idea of committees going forward. So this is a pilot, and we hope to expand it, and perhaps we'll see how that goes. So you guys come up, and thanks.
Wait. So now, Ridgewood's about to present, but they're having some technical difficulties. So right now, we're just talking amongst ourselves. So we decided to come back and visit Christian. How do I turn around? Christian. We decided to come back and visit Christian, and my voice just like stands
So
out
we
for a
were
second.
just
dancing.
To have a more easy like communication way with the adults and with kids from all the schools. So we have a presentation on how you guys from each school can raise money in order to get your money back from the $2,000 stipend you get from TEAM. So this is the TEAM group. So we will be your liaisons, and we'll connect with you guys through text, email, any way you want, which would make your lives easier. So my name's Nicole. I'm a senior at RHS, and I've been with the Cambodia Club since middle school.
My name's Kaylin. I'm a junior at RHS, and I've also been in the Cambodia Club since my 6th grade year.
Hi, I'm Brooke. I'm also a senior at Ridgewood High School, and I've been in the Cambodia Club since freshman year.
So Hunter Maskin is our other liaison. He couldn't make it today, unfortunately, but you guys will definitely be seeing him in the future.
Okay, so to give you guys a little of an idea of what we're talking about. So today we're going to be talking about some fundraising ideas that are going to give you guys some examples on what you guys can do to raise money at your own school. So we came up with 4 ideas. So the first one is going to be a pop socket. So I don't know if anyone has on their phone, but you can put a pop socket on the back of your phone, and it's a way to show your club, and you can make all of the designs you want, and it's a cheap way you can sell them at your school. We're going to be talking about a sport event. So you guys can orchestrate a kickball game or a baseball game. It can be between your school or other schools, and that's a great way to raise money, as we'll get into. We also have a paint night, and we did a paint night at Ridgewood, and we made a good profit off it. And you can use supplies from your art, from the art rooms and stuff. The teachers are willing to give it. It's a great way to raise money. And then we're also going to be talking about a way to provide medical care. So as we talked about before with in all those countries how they need medical assistance. So we have an idea for a way you can raise money and get a lot of school spirit around it.
And we're going to introduce some of the ideas, but your schools aren't limited to these ideas. These are the bases, the most easiest things that we know will succeed during the year.
Okay, so this is the first idea, which is a pop socket. So here we have a picture of them, and you guys probably all know what they are. So it's quite easy, actually, when it comes to pop sockets, on getting them to you and stuff. So you buy them wholesale at a website. So if you guys want that, this will be sent to you guys. So you have to design what you want. So for us, we have, I'll actually show you guys. We have Ridgewood stickers for our Cambodia Club. And they can say anything you want. You get them put on stickers, and then you use those stickers and you put them on the pop sockets you got. You can buy the pop sockets already with your logo on it, but because of money reasons, it makes more sense to do it as stickers. And because of the stickers, it means that they really can't, if you can switch it up for different events, and if you have more pop sockets and another school's going to do it, you can sell them off to the other school so that you're not really ever losing money, you're only really making money.
Right, and you can also have multiple sticker designs. So for different ideas, you can switch out the sticker designs, sell different stickers to promote your club or your fundraiser even better. So it's a really great idea.
And if you want to expand this to the whole school, this can be done during a Spirit Week, which is great. It's in every single high school. And if you say like donate $2, donate $3, you get a pop socket. If you do 5, 10, even better.
And if you guys decide to do pop sockets, make sure to communicate with the other schools to see what they're doing, because the more you buy in bulk, the less it is. So as you see right here, if you buy 100 plus, they're about 77 cents each. But if you buy 300 plus, it's about 74 cents each, and then so on. So make sure you're like talking to the other schools about like, hey, we're doing this, and are you guys going to do this? Because let's put our order in together. So it's all about teamwork, so that we can all make sure that we're all raising money, but it's better if we work all together.
Alright, our next idea will be the sports event.
So the sports event's pretty pretty simple. You pick a sport, your favorite sport, or like a popular sport at your school. So let's say a basketball game, a kickball game, a wiffle ball game. So that's the first step. You choose what sport you want. The next step would get all the materials you need. So for a basketball event, you just need the room, like the basketball courts, basketballs, Navy team shirts. We also have shirts from team, like TEEM, that we can provide to you in order to have like the 2 separate teams. And in order to raise money, you could say like, your parents can sponsor a kid, so each time a kid makes a shot, they'll donate $1, $5. Same thing with baseball or wiffle ball. Each time a kid lands on a base, I'll donate $1, and those dollars rack up quickly, and that will be a successful game.
And then also going off this, so just a couple of things to know. First off, if you're going to do this, most of it is very cheap. If you talk to your town's Parks and Rec department, you guys can book the field for free, no cost. The gym teachers will give you any type of equipment that you guys need if it's not already there at the field. You can make your own t-shirts, or again, you can use teams' t-shirts. And it's also a really fun way to get all the schools together. So we're Ridgewood, so if we want to, let's say we say to Hackensack, like, listen, we're going to do this fundraiser. Why don't you guys come? You come to a Ridgewood field, we'll do it together, you know. We'll do it as like a friendly competition, and you know, it gets school spirit going for both schools. Like, you know, you want Ridgewood to win, you want Hackensack to win, like, you know, so it's a great way to do that, and you get both schools there.
Yeah. All right, so our next idea would be a paint night. So this idea could go really well. We actually did one, as you said, with Ridgewood, and how we did is we actually hosted it ourselves. There are some venues that do paint nights, but we find that they're pretty expensive. So hosting your own kind of DIY paint night is a great idea. So what we did is we basically had a design. So since we represent Cambodia, we would think to maybe do something like an elephant or something that is representative of our country. And we have, I mean, Nicole here is super artistic. So the idea would be, you know, she draws up a simple little painting. We buy canvases on Amazon. You can get 8x10 canvases. I think you can get about 15 of them in a pack for less than $15. So you buy a bunch of those. You go to your art department in your school. Hopefully they donate the paint. If not, no biggie. Amazon sells buckets of acrylic paint for really cheap. So you get all your materials, super cheap. You secure a venue at your school, whether it be the CAF, whether it be, we have a campus center, which is great, anywhere where you can put a projector up, and you have the artist kind of take people step by step through the simple painting, and you know, you don't spend that much on materials, and you charge maybe $10 to $20, even less, to have people come attend the paint night. It's a family-friendly idea. It's super simple, super cheap, and we did really well with it last year.
This activity is also a way to connect with all your whole community, because you'll be having kids from elementary, from high school, middle school, maybe some parents, maybe some elderly, and you'll just get to connect and have a good like community bond with everybody.
Right.
It's also a great way to get volunteer hours if you guys need some.
Yeah, and you could also sell food there, buy some snacks, buy some chips, waters, whatever you want, sell those, get some extra profit, so.
So another thing with the snacks, another idea that you can do with the paint night, and you can do pretty much with any event you guys have, that if you buy snacks in bulk, so if you go to a Costco or a BJ's, you buy water bottles, you buy snacks in bulk there, that if you resell them, then at your thing like a paint night, you actually make a pretty good profit off that, and something on the side that, you know, you keep snacks kind of going there, parents will buy the snacks, will get hungry while they're doing stuff, so if you have them, it's just like a great way to make some money on the side too.
Yeah, another little tip would be to hold it during kind of dinner time hours so people do get hungry. A little stunt there, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so our last one is a little bit of a bigger idea, so we'll kind of bring it up today and we can touch on it more in later meetings. So this is going to be a great competition to provide medical care. So I don't know, by show of hands, does anybody here do a spirit week at your school?
Everybody. All the schools do it.
So it's a great way, you know, to get school spirit rising and stuff. So here is the idea. So we can provide 2 doctor visits for someone at one of our sites for $5. So the idea is you have, you can do it your grade, you can do it the whole school, you could do it in classes. So what you do is you donate $5 to start. So someone donates $5 and they say, okay, well I'm going to give $5, which is 2 doctor visits. And now another person's like, okay, so you gave $5, I'm gonna give $5 too. So now we have 4 doctor visits. It's a competition between whatever you decide. So let's say you do grades. So then grades are competing to see who can raise the most money to get the most doctor visits. And it's a great way, to get school spirit going, like always. And you can offer a prize at the end for like one grade if that's what it is. And it's a great way to make money because $5 for 2 doctor visits is really not that much, and they're really, really needed because we have a lot of medical sites.
Right, and we feel that this event is a great idea because calling attention to Team's mission of being more empathic and entrepreneurial, you really want to touch on the empathy part of it. So you want to have people realize, oh my gosh, $5, 2 doctor visits, that's amazing. Why wouldn't I just donate $5 for the price of my morning coffee and provide 2 doctor visits to somebody in need? So really, tugging at the heartstrings of the people in your school, get them on board with you, little friendly competition, and we think this could go really well.
Additionally, 20 cents, just a fun fact, 20 cents can provide a meal for a kid. So even $1 can provide 5 meals. So it's not that much when you actually think about it. So $5, a lot of meals. We should do it. It's easy.
Yeah. So we picked medical, but you guys can do meals, which is less, and there's so many ways you guys could do it to make it work for your school, and it's a great fundraising one.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for your time, and thank you to Pascagoula Valley.
Jambo. Oh. Nice. Thank you. That, for those who don't know, that's a Swahili word for hi. So we've all learned Swahili today. So my name is Joseph Matara. I'm from Kenya. I was born in Kenya. I live in Union, New Jersey. I'm married. I have 2 sons, and I live with my wife and the older son. Today, I think I am going to. Yes. Oh, okay. Today, I think I'm going to speak to you about the importance of education and about the importance of people helping others. And I'm going to take you back to mid-60s when I was born, one of 10 kids. My parents worked at a tea plantation farm in a place called Kericho in Kenya. They earned probably pennies, and they had 10 kids. I'm the 5th. And my parents really emphasized education. My dad would drink a little bit, but we all knew that at the end of the semester, when he came home, he had to find out how we did in school. So whether it was midnight, we didn't go to bed because we knew as soon as he got home, he was going to wake us up to find out how we did. And so very early on, we really realized that education was very important. I, for one, probably got my first pair of shoes when I was in 3rd grade. So I'm one of those kids that you see on TV. So besides education, my parents really loved us. We didn't know that we didn't have much, right? Because of all the love that we got. And the community, that's really where we learned about it takes a village to raise a child. So when time came for me to go to college, we had nothing. I could not have come here. But the community got together. People gave a penny, whatever they had, to enable my older brother to buy an air ticket to come to the United States to pursue further education. So my brother came, went to Jersey City State College, and also helped me come here. And when I look back, when the community came together to send us here, the hope was that someday we would go back and help the community, to help bring everyone up. Unfortunately, I was not able to go back. But that didn't stop me. I felt that I still needed to find a way that I could help the other children back in Kenya. And so I met people here who were very sympathetic and very supportive, and asked me how I thought we could help. And it all came down to education, right? Because the reason I'm here and able to talk to you is really because of education. If I came here and didn't go to school and didn't get a good education, I probably wouldn't be speaking with you today. Even my own kids, the two boys, they already know the only inheritance I can give them is good education. That is very important. And for the young people here, I think your parents have said this more than enough times, right? About the value of education. And so what I did, with the help of friends, we were able to start a school in Kenya. It's an elementary school from 4th grade to 8th grade, both boys and girls. And Tim is one of our biggest supporters. And I've really seen a lot of improvement in the community because of the school being there, and also looking at the kids that have gone through our school. In a country where about 5% make it to college, I'm happy to report that since 2011 when we started, 100% of our kids have gone on to high school. And the first cohort of our students who joined the school in 2011, this was the first year that they were going to college, and 50% went to college in a country where only 5% make it to college. So, and that really transforms the community, because and really being here, I don't want to overemphasize education, right? I could have got a very good education, but I still needed somebody to give me a chance, to take a risk on me, give me that chance to prove myself. And I give credit to one friend of mine, he's passed away, Catholic priest, who gave me a real opportunity. And he's the one who really got me on this path to helping the others back in Kenya. So he gave me that chance. Kid from Kenya with an accent, right? But, go prove yourself. And I hope I've proved myself. But it shows you how what we do really can change the lives of many. And through that assistance that I got from him, taking a chance on me, through the support we are getting from Team and other supporters, we're really transforming a whole community. The kids that are now that have now gone to university, in 4 years, right, they're gonna go back to their communities, right? And besides earning more to improve their own immediate families, the other kids are gonna look at them and say, you know what, if they could do it, we could do it. And that's what I hope I also give to the kids in Kenya when I go back and explain to them that my situation was probably worse than some of them, but look at what I'm able to do now. So I want to thank you all, right? Waldwick, I know Mr. Ted is here. I want to thank you. I want to thank all the other schools that have taken this on. What you're doing is really changing lives. You may not be able to see it, and I hope someday a few students at least will be able to travel. I know Cambodia Team has made trips to Cambodia, but I also hope teams that are supporting schools in our projects in Africa, you can also go. And I think the day you go there, that will be a life-changing experience, right? How the little, what you think is little, the impact that it has in people's lives. I don't know if I have more time, but I know we have a tight schedule. I want to thank Dan. I want to thank, is Elise here today? Garrett. So thank you so much for all that you do. We love you, and just keep praying for us and keep giving us any support that you can, and we promise you that whatever you give us will be used wisely. We are very responsible, and we will remain accountable, and we will show you results. Thank you very much.
My name is Mam Dabo. I'm originally from Senegal, and I'm happy to be here today with you on the behalf of TEAM. TEAM has been doing a great work around the world, such as Senegal. In Senegal, we have 3 programs. We provide free medical day every 3 months. We have 3 programs in Senegal. Medical day and a food program, as well as women empowerment program. Through our medical program, through our medical days, we are able to provide dental, gynecology, pediatrician, generalist services to the village, to the population that are in the villages. I'm sorry for my yes. And during our medical day, we gather over 300, sometimes going to 400 patients during the day. Yeah. And we also have food program like I already told you, and we provide free meal to kids from a school twice a week, on Thursday and on Tuesday, and to motivate the kids to attend school. And since we started that, we have been very successful about it, because most of the time the kids do not have a meal, or if they have a chance to have a meal, it's the same one meal and the same meal to the week. And we also do women empowerment, which help women to start small business. We have around for our food program we feed almost 100 kids at school, and for our microloan program we have almost 200 women, yes, who now making for the first time their own money and helping these families through education, through a daily meal and something like that. So that's what we do in Senegal, and because of TEAM, I was able to give back to my community, and I hope with you joining us, we'll do more and more services in Senegal and around the world too. Thank you so much, all of you. That was a pleasure talking with you.
The showers but water around the world is a big commodity. When one of us suffer, we all suffer. When one of us hurt, we all hurt. I went to the village, met that young lady, Therese, that worked 2 hours to go and get the water, and also 2 hours back with a 20 pounds on her head. When I did that trip, I walked 2 hours, I keep asking, are we there yet? And I have 2 cameras in my hand and a backpack.
You see the water over there? Look there.
We made it to the water. To me, that was really heavy in the heat. And when we got there, we were like drenched, and they were like still smiling. And when I was like, that's the water they will use to cook and to bathe in? The water was like brown, basically brown. Do they really drink that water? Judges say, yeah. They have no choice. That's the water they drink. When you see it, you experience it, you know how important clean water is. Clean water is life. You're losing a lot because of clean water. That baby could be the next president. That baby could be the next journalist. That baby could be the next. But who knows? But you gotta give him the start. You gotta give him the help that he needs, which is basic things like clean water we take for granted, but it means a lot. the opportunity that the world gives them, it might seem minuscule, but it's very important. It's very significant. Because just having the water right there, walking distance from their home, make a big difference. They could focus more on education. They got better health, and they got time for themselves to enjoy the simple things in life. When they're pumping that clean water out of the ground, the smile, I mean, it's no amount of money can make you feel so good. I think the Georgie Badier Foundation is very important because you give them the gift of life. Whatever you can do to support Georgie Badier Foundation, please open your wallet. She needs your support. She needs you to continue amazing work she's doing in Burkina Faso, because without you, there will be no Georgie Badier Foundation. It's all about giving life. Giving water is giving life.
I'm so grateful to be here today, and I am so thankful to each of you. What you are doing is amazing. You are changing the world, you are giving back, you are changing humanity. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and how do I did to become a water activist. So as a young girl, I used to walk 3 hours in my village with my grandmother to fetch water. And it was something that I did not like. I did not like it because I'm not a morning person. My grandmother would wake me up at 6 a.m. She's like, Georgie, let's go get the water. And my cousins actually recently, when I was in Burkina Faso, remind me. They told me that sometimes you would go in the back of the house, you would cry, then you would be like, okay, I have no choice. I have to go get the water anyway. You know, I was lucky. I was lucky in the sense that my father was someone that believed in education. My father believed that my future was education. So I went to school, but unfortunately, I grew up with friends that did not have that same chance, you know, because water is everything. If you don't have water, imagine with a family of 10, how you will live, what you will dream, how you will eat, how you will wash your clothes, like just simple basic things. So at 14, unfortunately, my father told me that he won't be able to afford for my education anymore. And to me, my education was my power. You know, it was that thing that would make me the woman I wanted to be tomorrow. So it's either I completely give up on my education, or I find a solution. And the only solution that I have at 14, I mean, luckily, and I thank God every day for that. People were telling me, oh, you're tall, you're skinny, you can become a model. And to me, it was kind of like, okay, why not? If there is money in modeling, they were like, yes, there is money. Become like Naomi Campbell, I'm like, oh my God. So I dig down into it, and I finally went to designer stores. Like I would walk like 10 miles or more with barefoot and go meet a designer. And the first designer I met, his name is Pateo. Pateo was, I would say, Nelson Mandela, his designer, an amazing African designer. He just designed for Dior, for the Marrakesh collection. So I went to the man at 14, I said, please take me, I want to model for you, try clothes on me and you pay me. At 14, I did not know what was modeling. I have no idea what do I have to do. All I knew was what people were saying. Models just wear clothes, they walk on the runway, or they wear clothes and designer paid it. You know, so I'm gonna make it short. In 2003, by the grace of God, I became Miss Burkina Faso, and in 2004, Miss Africa. And from there, I have a chance to go to Paris to start an international modeling career. When I get to Paris, I thought that I would become Naomi Campbell like that. But it wasn't that easy because, of course, the modeling industry is tough, you have to work hard. So after years, I made myself to the industry. I was lucky enough to work with designers like Louis Vuitton, Marc Jacobs, Versace, a lot of them. And at some point of my life, I felt that something was kind of like missing in me because I felt like there was something that I wasn't doing right. I wasn't happy. You know, people would see me on the runway and they would, you know, see my photos of beautiful places, posing, looking great. But I knew that there was something that I need to do. And that thing was giving back to the people that I love the most. So in 2009, I went to visit my sister back home. She was almost 9 months pregnant, yet she had to wake up between 2 a.m. and 4 to get water. This is when I was like, oh my God, a pregnant woman, someone that I have to give life, I have to do that. That's when I realized that water was my mission. You know, giving water is giving life. And I only started the Georgie Badiel Foundation only 4 years ago. Before then, I was supporting other organizations to do the work. But at some point, I had The Water Princess is my childhood story on the book that was published by Penguin. So when the book came out, I decided to give my funds to an organization to build the first well in my grandmother's village. I took the money, they were like, okay, sweet, nice, but we're building the well somewhere else. You know, while my grandmother's village unfortunately did not have water. We used to have that brown water that you saw on the video. So that's when I said, all right, then I have to do things on my own. I have to stand up and found my organization and work hard so many people can have access to clean drinking water. So in 4 years, we have brought clean drinking water to over 270,000 people. But I strongly feel like we could do more. We could do more because there is about more than 56% of the rural population in Burkina Faso don't have access to water. And there is a lot of young people among them, you know, teenagers, young girls, boys. And they're the future of Burkina Faso. They're the future of Africa. So this is why water to me is everything. This is why I'm fighting for water, so that this the young generation can have a chance to be educated. Because we cannot educate a child without water. We cannot empower women who have to work 4 hours every day to fetch water. We cannot empower her. You see on this video was a young girl that I adore. Now the Georgie Badiel Foundation is taking care of her education. Her name is Therese. Therese has to work. She will wake up at 4 a.m. She walked 4 hours. 2 hours one way, 2 hours to come back to fetch water. And that was that brown water. So every time she would get to school super late. But this girl with that misfortune managed to be great. So thank you so much for listening. If you have questions, I'm open.
Right now.
Hey guys, so we just got back from the Pascack Valley meeting and we discussed a lot of interesting things. So first we walked in and we met the principal, Mr. DeMayo.
I don't know how you remember
that. And so we had some lunch and we all sat down. Yeah, they gave us stress balls and we were able to locate Senegal in it. And so after just like a little bit of mingling and eating, we sat down for presentations, and first Jarrett presented information about all the schools, and Northern Highlands actually ended up doing very well. I can't remember
200 microloans out of the
200
microloans,
thousands of patients, you know.
Northern Highlands was 200 of those.
Yeah, so Highlands
Pretty
is amazing.
Impressive.
Very impressive.
10,000 meals, and we helped treat 1,500 patients.
It was awesome. It was such a proud moment for us. It was so exciting. So after Jarrett talked a little bit about how the schools did and some new places going to team, we heard speeches from Mommy from Senegal. I think his name was Joseph from Kenya. And Georgie from Burkina Faso. And we heard just a lot of different stories about like water problems, food problems, medical problems, and Mommy talked about women empowerment too. And so basically, and education for sure. Education is also very valuable. That's something Joseph talked about a lot. And so basically we just listened to all their different profiles, and unfortunately we had to miss the end of it to take the senior class photo, but honestly I thought it was a very interesting meeting and I learned a lot about everything.
And it was very I can't think of the right word, but very like
empowering.
Eye-opening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately we didn't get to see Wayne McDonald, we didn't get to see Yali, but it's okay because I saw my other face.
Miss Africa.
Yes.
2004.
So.
2003 was Burkina Faso.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what we experienced at the meeting. Do you guys have anything you guys want to share? Christian, you got anything?
It's good. I don't know.
Mrs. Julie, got anything?
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
I think the importance of education was stressed very, very carefully by several people.
Yeah.
And how important it is for them. In Kenya, he managed to build a elementary school from 4th to 8th grade, and all of his students are basically moving on to high school, and 50% are making it to college, which is phenomenal in a country where only 5% of the student population make it to college. So every little bit helps, and that's our job. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, something I've noticed though, unfortunately, was that everyone got Dan and Jared's names wrong.
Yeah.
When they,
Garrett.
someone said Garrett, someone said Jan. Dan and Jan, did you hear that?
Dan and Jared, everyone.
Dan and Jared. But it was nice seeing Dan and Jared because I haven't seen them in a long time.
Yeah.
Anything else I think we should share?
So some Ridgewood girls presented and they got some good fundraising ideas.
So they talked about different ideas basically just to help us get more money with our different branches of team. Something that they brought up that I think Highland should do is the paint night. I think that if we did that in the gym or something, that would be so much fun.
So basically what we do is just at Highlands, we like buy canvases, get paint, and then we just have to like, I don't know, like pay like, I don't even know, like $5 maybe just to go in and paint for the night, and we can have snacks and stuff.
Yeah, also
it's really relaxing.
Also Jason said he had an idea for a sports event, but we'll talk about that when we have
said, like
the
one-on-one
meeting.
basketball. We got to like a walkathon or something, like I know Relay for Life did that.
A walkathon.
Like a 5K or something.
Awesome, yes. Or fun run.
Color run.
We should do a color run.
We're doing
A color run. Yes.
What we need to do.
Hey guys, so we were almost at Northern Highlands. I'm gonna vlog till we get to
This is gonna be our last vlog because somebody's not letting us have the vlog camera.
Some
till the end of the day.
some mean teacher
taking away our camera.
So let's just recap the bus ride home. So it was actually a lot faster than it was a lot faster than I expected because now we have to go back to school.
Yay!
And I don't like school, but it's Friday.
Woo.
Right, Christian? What?
Excuse me. Rude.
Are they talking about them?
Rude.
Literally so mean. So yeah. Anyone have any last thoughts?
Okay. Yes. So, hi. My name is Ariana. And I'm so happy that I went over to Pascack Valley High School. I met all sorts of people. I had a good sandwich too. It was awesome.
I didn't eat a sandwich. Ariana did not
this
eat.
mean teacher's gonna take the camera from me sometime.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
No, I'm gonna buy my own camera so you can't take it away from me. I can vlog all I want. So this is where we are located. I'm gonna show you guys some nice shots of where we are located.
This is the Allendale vet.
This is the gas. We're at the gas station.
Oh my God, I almost had a car
Yeah.
crash this gas station the other day.
Good God. Yeah. Some houses. Get a nice little artsy.
No, can you please
5,
keep
4,
everything?
3, 2. I know you see.
It's for me.
I'm dying. I was getting a nice artsy. Christian, look out the window. I want to get an artsy shot of Christian looking out. Yes. Mr. Julie, look out the window. I want to get a nice artsy shot.
A nice artsy shot?
Yes, look out the window.
What's an artsy shot?
Just artsy.
Just look out the window. Like,
this is very artsy.
like gaze into the
Yes.
distance. Yes.
But we have to wait for the bus to move because then the background doesn't move. It just looks very
It's gotta move.
very still. There's this.
Mr. Julie, if you delete any of this footage,
You
we're gonna
can
have a
never
problem.
delete. We're not going to show this to everyone, but it's just for us. Just maybe for my Finsta. It's funny.
How are you gonna get it from me?
You have to give it to me.
Email it to us.
Please, Mr. Jolie.
We'll steal that SD
Please,
card.
this is a teacher being mean and it's all being recorded, so watch out. Watch out.
Everybody knows I'm mean. I'm already there.
You know, yesterday in Gov, Mr. Mizes asked what it is to be Francophilic, and I said to love French. Said no, to love Frank Jolie. I was like, oh, okay, Mr. Mizes.
You know you do.
I don't know.
You're taking away our vlog camera.
Yeah. Now, in case you're anti-Frank Jolie. Anti-Frank Jolie. We're about to. I really want to vlog when we enter this one. I want
Can we
everyone to
vlog?
see.
Can we have like 5 minutes after we get to Highlands?
Nope.
S'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît. Okay, so now I'm just getting really upset because unfortunately.
How about when we just walk in, like give us the camera for like 2 minutes, so we'll give it right back.
No.
Just give him a fake.
Low key, we should pull our money in and buy a camera. Mr. Jolie, should we pull all of our money in and buy a camera for team, and that way we can vlog whatever we want?
No.
Why can't we do it?
Because I can,
If
well,
it's
you can
our
do anything you want, but
money.
you're not using team money.
No, use
our
our
own
money.
How much do you think these
Buy
are?
anything you want. You could buy the whole studio. No problem.
Bro, what? Okay. So now we just chillin'. I'm just gonna record us getting off the bus. At least.
Ready?
Alright, so this
Well,
is
Mr.
what's
Jolie
going to
doesn't want you to
happen.
get the
I
camera.
am going to save this. And at some point, your children are going to come to North
You should play this like
Island,
graduation.
and I am going to play that so they can see how crazy you two were.
My kids are gonna be crazier than me
Oh
though.
my god, yes.
My kids are gonna be more insane than me. I can only imagine.
I ran over a chipmunk over here the other day.
Casey.
I ran over a chipmunk.
Okay, wait. I'm
the
kind
other day
of.
when I was driving up
You
here.
call me mean?
Oh, me too.
Oh.
You
It was,
for it.
it was a chipmunk's fault. It stopped right underneath my tire.
Oh, they beat
right
it.
off the road.
We beat
I couldn't
it.
get to it. It was right
We
next-
Speeding.
No, I
I
wasn't
bet you were
speeding.
speeding.
I was not speeding.
You were texting. You didn't
I was
see
not
it.
texting.
Oh, I bet you were.
I don't text and
Then
drive.
why'd you kill it?
Okay.
How'd you sleep?
Guys, we're getting at the school. I'm about to get so sad.
It was an involuntary manslaughter.
Monster.
It was
This is really
involuntary.
depressing. It's starting to get really depressing, guys, because now we're at the school.
Mr. Julie
I had
taking
such
away
a
our
fun
camera.
field trip.
Okay, it's time to turn that off now, dog.
Can we just do getting
got a
into the
camera?
school?
You
Just
got a
walk into the school and that's it. I just wanna. We have to end the vlog
Oh
off.
my god.
This is the
You know
outro.
this gentleman over here? He's gonna say, yeah, I'll drive for you, but I'm never taking that.
Hey
group again."
guys, so here you can go first, Mr. Julie.
Guys, windows closed.
My windows are closed.
Windows
Christian's
closed,
window
everything
and
next to
closed.
the bus.
Okay, guys, so we arrived at Northern Highlands Regional,
Oh my god.
and I'm about to get off the bus. Aw, so sad. Now I'm off the bus. Who's next? They're still in the bus. A bunch of bots. A bunch of bots still left in the bus. Christian's coming off. Yes. A stud. Casey is coming off. And last but not least, actually no, gotta hide it, guys. Run. Hi. We were just at a field trip.
Oh, okay.
Can I just go? Yeah. Okay, guys. So
We have to hide from Mr. Julie.
now we have.
Attendance, so she can give you a pass for class. Were you going back to your same team?
Oh, we're about to take the senior class picture. So.
Yeah.
That's your team right here.
Okay.
All right.
Going to the field, it's been changed to the gym.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why not?
Okay. It's probably too cold. Oh, okay. They're in there already?
Not everyone, but the photographer's setting up in there.
Oh, can we take some solo shots in there?
Yes, yes, okay. So, I think this is our time.
This is our time.
This is our time to say goodbye. This is our time to say goodbye. It's been really fun
this is
so
Julie's
far.
taking camera. Bye.
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 Better
You
keep
turn
all
it
this.
off.
Can I sit back there?
Yeah. And put her back.